Hey, church, morning. Prophet Chad. Had a wonderful men's group discussion last night. We were in the Sermon on the Mount. And as good as it was, I don't think some of them were getting what it was really about. I can't even get my words right this morning. Some didn't get what it was really about. What Jesus was really trying to say, what we were trying to get across. Jesus, when he speaks, is trying to get to the heart of the matter, pun intended. He said, the law says you shall not commit adultery. If you've lusted after a woman in your heart, you've already committed adultery. Meaning that the actual deed itself, the getting in bed with an individual, is just the fruit that you had already committed the sin before the deed actually occurred. Again, getting to the heart of the matter. When you read the scriptures that talks about plucking out eyes and cutting off arms, Jesus isn't telling you to mutilate yourself. He's telling you that you can cut off any body parts you want. It's not going to fix the problem, because that's just the fruit. That in order to get true healing, in order to get true deliverance, you've got to get to the heart of the matter. Your heart. What makes you tick? What makes you go? We ask Jesus into our hearts as part of our salvation declaration. Why? Because the heart is the seat of our emotions. That's our root. I've got a parable that the Lord gave me that's on this YouTube YubTub thing I do somewhere, called the parable of the unwanted apple tree. And it talks about the same thing. On how this individual is going out plucking off apples off a tree that he doesn't want anymore. And he's celebrating, yes, I've taken care of the apple tree, just to go back out later and see more fruit on the tree. Season after season, people go through the same thing. You go through the same stuff in your life. You've got problems, you've got issues, you've got things you know you need to take care of. But all you're doing is plucking the apples off the tree and calling yourself delivered. No, church. You've got to get to the heart of the matter. You've got to get down to the root. Because by the time you see the fruit, by the time you see the apple, the sin has already occurred. Because that happens elsewhere. That happens at the heart, at the root. Are you hearing what the Lord's been trying to tell us? What He's been trying to tell you? Quit focusing on the fruit and start looking for the root. You can take away all the things in your life that you want to take away to try to keep yourself from being tempted. Guess what? You're not fixing the problem. Because how long are you going to keep that away from yourself? Forever? That's not dealing with the root. That's dealing with the fruit. Again, are you listening to what the Lord has been telling us from the very beginning, all the way back to the Sermon on the Mount? Again, I can't talk this morning. I'm excited about this stuff. I want people to see that some of the things, a lot of the things, most of the things, all of the things that Jesus said and continues to say is cutting down to the heart of the matter. He knows your heart. He knows what it takes to get you to really think. He tells one man to go sell everything he has to follow him. He tells another man, let the dead bury the dead. Well, to most people, these sound like harsh statements. But to the individual that he was saying it to, that's what they needed to hear. That was cutting down to the root, to the heart of the matter. Yeah? Yeah.